Hey everyone, back again with another video. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Wolverine figure from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. This figure should be coming in stores or shipping out within the next couple of weeks. I got this figure along with the whole entire wave from CMD store. I didn't get it from an actual website. I got it off of eBay, which is their eBay store. I had some eBay credits and some PayPal credits. So basically, for the whole wave, I paid maybe $20 more what I would have paid if I would have pre-ordered from Big Bag Toy Store or Dorkside or whatever and stuff. So like, I saw it on eBay. I was like, well, I want the wave, but I don't want to wait, so I decided to get it. So I'm not gonna really spend too much time on this figure because it's essentially the same exact figure we got 2 years ago from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave in 2016 and the vintage wave Wolverine. So I mean, another couple of people, I know Action Figure Skinny and some other people, they've got this figure. They actually got some Canadian guys. They got these figures about a month or two ago. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not a professional reviewer, so I'm just doing this on my cell phone. So bear with me. The yellow is actually not. It's not really yellow. It's just the camera. It's actually more of an orangish color. But yeah, if you have the vintage wave Wolverine and the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave Wolverine, it's the same exact figure. Only difference is these the shoulder pad thingies. They do come off. I don't feel like they come off. I believe the arms are a little bit different. Not just because they got these, which are supposed to be arm hair, but it's just like some marks into his arm and stuff. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's no paint on it. But the arms are a little bit different compared to the previous Wolverines. The head, he's got the typical Wolverine snarl, and the mask itself. The way it is, I don't really like the mask. I mean, the figure itself is great. The head sculpt is great. I just wish they would have gave us a second head with like a relaxed face Wolverine instead of the angry, all the time angry Wolverine. And speaking of which, here is the previous Wolverine. This is the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave Wolverine head. The yellow or orange / yellow on the old Wolverine, it kind of matches up with the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. So if you wanted a Wolverine with a relaxed look on his face, voila, there you go. Like I said, the orange / yellow on the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave Wolverine or the vintage wave Wolverine is not an exact match with the Tiger Stripe Wolverine's yellow, but I mean, with ACBA, articulated comic book art, or action figure photography, you can kind of manage it. So it's not a big deal. So yeah, they should have either gave us two heads, one with a snarling head like this one, and then a relaxed face. So it's like Hasbro, they do some good things and they kind of mess up a couple. So in other heads, here's the vintage wave Wolverine head. And he does fit, kind of got to pop it on a little bit, but it does fit. So if you want to have an unmasked Wolverine, Tiger Stripe 90s Wolverine, there you go. I mean, it does fit, kind of, so you got to kind of force it a little bit, but it does fit. Oops, sorry. Hold up. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, it does fit properly. It's good. The other heads I have from Casting Cave. I don't believe he sells this anymore. Hold up. It's another unmasked Wolverine head, which I love this sculpt. It's more of a relaxed head. It's from Casting Cave. All you customizers, you probably know about this guy. There's some great cast and stuff. Beautiful head sculpt. Relaxed face. So if you have this particular head, it does fit Wolverine, the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. Let me take this off. And I got some other heads as well. Got this head from Golden Hand Customs off of Instagram. I get a lot of custom action figures from this guy. It does fit. Then some other heads I have, excuse me, from Sculptor Shelf. It's the cigar chomping Wolverine Logan head. In my opinion, the head kind of fits a little high on Wolverine on this figure, but if you have the Sculptor Shelf Wolverine head, then it will fit. So if you want a Wolverine chomping down a cigar, you can do that. But in my opinion, it fits a little bit high. Okay. Now I'm going to compare it to some other Wolverines. Like I said, if you have... These figures are pretty much identical. I mean, there's really not much difference between them. I mean, only difference, obviously, the color, the costume, and the vintage wave / Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave Wolverine has the belt buckle belt, and this one has the X belt, which the X belt, I want him to fall. It is removable. I mean, I don't want to really mess with it, but it is removable. So if you have, because I know with this Wolverine that he will be coming to a case. So if you want, because this is a costume he wore in the 90s with the X belt. He also wore this costume in his first couple years with the Uncanny X-Men with John Byrne and David Cockrum, and you know, that's how they drew him. So if you have an extra one of these Wolverines, and if you get an extra one of these, then you can take these belts and swap it so that you can have the 70s look Wolverine with this belt, and then also you can use this belt and put on this Wolverine, because he wore this belt with this costume for like the first 3 issues of X-Men Volume 2, X-Men Volume 2 from '91, Jim Lee. So yeah, you just gotta, if you can get the belts off, you can do it, which I will probably do that because it's the only Wolverine that I have right now, but I will get another one and I can swap it out. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna really go too much into it because these Wolverines are identical. Only really difference is obviously the head sculpt and then the arms. This arm on the new Wolverine is kind of more bulky compared to this one, and it's got like indentures, I guess, for that's supposed to be hair, but obviously it's not. So any customizers out there, they can go ahead and paint it if you want. So let me get that out the way. Then I have another Wolverine. It's Old Man Logan, and they are similar, but not this. I used to think that actually the Old Man Logan actually was the same buck, but they're not. They're different bucks. So it's the older version, and you know what? I didn't think about this, but let me see if this hit. Which I don't know why you want to do that, but I guess for nostalgic purposes, if you wanted to put the Old Man Logan head on it, it fits. But as you can see, the hole in Old Man Logan is too big, so it'll fit, but it's like, so I don't know if maybe Old Man Logan was feeling nostalgic or something like that and he wanted to wear his old costume. There you go, you can put that. But hold on. So yeah, height comparison, there's I mean, and I know some customers, actually I did that with the vintage wave Wolverine. I was able to heat up the head and put them on this body, and the next one I had, so I had a street club Wolverine. And I know we're getting the Legendary Riders, Ultimate Riders Logan, so I should be getting that tomorrow, either tomorrow or Monday. I think, yeah, actually tomorrow. So I'll review that probably. So there's that Wolverine. Then you have the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine. This is like the second version of this Astonishing X-Men costume. It's not the exact costume he first wore in Astonishing X-Men. It's like a kind of a newer version, but anyways, as you can see, this Wolverine is bigger than this Wolverine, but it's just a height comparison. Yeah, that's not going to work. So hopefully Hasbro will give us this Wolverine on this costume, which They probably will, because you know any X-Men wave is going to always have a Wolverine figure, so don't be surprised if we're going to get this costume on this buck in the next couple waves, because they have to, you know, Hasbro always puts a Wolverine in every different X-Men wave. That's just a given. So I want to be surprised if maybe next year's X-Men wave or in 2020 or whatever, we'll get this costume on this buck. So there we go. And then this Wolverine, this is the Red Hulk series Tiger Stripe Wolverine, and as you can see, the yellow on this Wolverine is a lot brighter than this one. This is more like an orange color. I mean, you can't really tell on the camera, but in person it's like more of an orange than the yellow. This one is bright yellow. This Wolverine, he probably still does retail or for a whole lot of money. I had this Wolverine for years. He was very hard to find. He was part of the Red Hulk wave Build-A-Figure that was a Target exclusive. So combination of being a Target exclusive and a popular costume, he was damn near hard to find for a reasonable price. But I'm pretty certain that once this Wolverine becomes more available worldwide and stuff, then this price will drop. And some people are going to get rid of this Wolverine, and I thought we're going to get rid of him, but I'm going to keep him, because this was one of the first Marvel Legends I got when I started getting back into Legends. I started collecting Legends in 2002, 2003, and I stopped in 2006, 2007, right around the time Hasbro took over the license. And this came out at 99 or 09, so the dark ages of Marvel Legends with Hasbro. So, but I was going to sell them, but you know, I'll keep them just for nostalgic purposes. But yeah, this Wolverine is definitely much better than this Wolverine. Really, the only thing this Wolverine has over this one is the head sculpt. I like this head sculpt compared to this one. So, customizers out there, you can probably take this head over this one or whatever. But, yep, that's it. So, this figure should be available soon in stores, probably by the end of July. I don't know when exactly, but definitely he's worth it. It's the most popular costume of Wolverines. I just now noticed I'm missing a claw. Oh, yep, I'm missing a claw. Fell out somewhere, but I ain't tripping. I got plenty of Wolverines. I got like a bunch of them, so I can just take a claw. And I actually know somebody who's selling metal claws, and I'm gonna get some from him, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, there you go. Nothing new really about this figure. You know, if you have the old Wolverine from the Juggernaut wave or the vintage wave, then it's identical. I mean, it's a few different parts, but it's the same exact figure. So thank you for watching. Like, dislike, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to. Thanks for viewing. Again, I'm not a professional reviewer. Go to guys like Book Nice, Shartimus Prime, Jay Hernandez, Unparalleled Universe, The Amazing for the really good reviews. I'm just an amateur. So thanks for watching. Peace.